take it real soon. You know we got what you need, baby, so take it along.
Looks like Doug is going to hold on to that onto that blue lane as the higher seed.
Yeah, Doug comes in as a 10 seed.
Alan, are you ready?
I am ready.
Doug,
Yes, sir.
are you ready?
Absolutely.
All right, let's bring it.
All right, Alan Wingham, the number 13 seed in the king seed in the red lane.
How do you like to go? You play a guy like Johnny Thomas, who's won multiple majors now,
Right.
and you beat him, and your consolation is to play, you have to go play Alan Wingham, a former world champion,
Right.
you know?
Well, there's no rest for the. Is it weary or wicked? I'm
That's
never
right.
really
I
sure.
don't
Either
know.
one applies here at this point. And I tell you, these guys very, very. I tell you, deliberate in their pace. Again, we have seen time and time again in last year's World Championships in the Bradenton area in Florida. I mean, the seniors matches took so much longer to run through because it was just down the middle, down the middle, down the middle, down the middle. These guys are going for all of it.
They are playing, I'm going to tell you. And, you know, we failed to mention 3 guys out of this division, the senior division, world champions.
Yeah, they are.
We got to. You know, Johnny Thomas won the seniors doubles with his partner Scott Burridge. And Alan Wingham, South Carolina, season 15.
Right?
World champion, beating Terry T-Bone Dawson, who Alan Wingham, listen, this is what's so great about this sport, Finn. On his sheet, his favorite ACO player,
T-Bone.
Terry Dawson, and that shows a lot of respect. Those guys battle all over, and they have one heck of a match in South Carolina, and that is total respect.
Well, I heard McClure there when we had him here in the booth saying that he and Wingham had battled quite often, and I thought, boy, I hope they're talking about on the cornhole court because McClure's not somebody I want to battle in the parking lot.
He's buffed up, isn't he, man?
Yeah, I think
He's definitely not on our diet.
you're gonna get one trip to the punch bowl with him, and that's going to be about it. But these guys, again, very deliberate in their play, their pace. Allen steps out to the left, and he has an interesting throw. He starts vertically. We've seen a lot of players that start with that vertical bag and then lay it out flat. That's nicely done there to get both of those to fall in. But that standstill with no step whatsoever, and McClure has just a little bit of a half step, lays that blocker down. That's nicely done.
He put Allen up on temptation. Allen tried to get him to shoot it.
Yeah, and now he's going to shoot it. Oh, he talked about having the you-know-whats to go after
that's
it.
right.
And he took a shot. So he has already spotted Wingham one. Now it looks like there's going to be a handful added. So 4-0 is the early lead. Alan Wingham. Doug, again, the number 10 seed, the higher seed in the blue lane, and that's what you will see throughout the course of the weekend here. It is the American Cornhole Organization Owensboro, Kentucky Major, one of 35 majors hosted around the country where we are seeing the finest cornhole in the world being played at every single level.
You see McClure, he stepped out going to try to get that bag he's got missing. Allen said, I'm going to bully that one out of your way, and you're not going to get a chance. You know, to go back to the last round, McClure threw that blocker. He wanted Allen to try the airmail.
Trying to shoot it, yeah.
Yeah. Allen's a little smarter than that, laid up behind him, and then McClure missed the airmail. So
yeah, he pulled him into his own trap.
that's right,
It's
he
kind
did.
of like a Cody Roadrunner cartoon.
There you go. He's going to step out. He's going to try to get a couple of these bags.
This is risky because he better take what's given to him right here, because if he tries to get all of them, he might get none of them, and I think he's just going to take There it was. Took what he knew he could get, and that was a nice airmail right there.
He went to try to drag him with the airmail. I don't know if he could have pushed him. I couldn't really see the placement of the bag.
Yeah, I don't think there was enough. And for those who are listening, if you're new to cornhole and you're thinking to yourself, really, I'm watching other people play the game that I play in the parking lot at a football game or whatever it is, yeah, and people may score differently. I don't know how, but you could. But it's, 1 on the board, 3 in the hole, nothing off the back, cancellation scoring. It's that simple. When you get to 21, you're done.
That's right. It's just like, horseshoes. Gets those out.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of horseshoes, I don't know if you knew my picks this week. I picked Gary Bearpaw, who actually won the last major, which was in the Texas one.
Oh, Lubbock. In Lubbock, Texas,
I picked Bear Paw as my
It's
sleeper.
nicely done right there.
He's a former world horseshoe champion.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Okay, so
top tier year in and year out, absolutely.
And I picked him to win again this week. And man, if you watch that guy, he is down the center in every time. And you know, it seems like those guys do really good.
Well, we have seen our share of horseshoe players come through.
That's right.
And play in the ACO, and they certainly have figured out a way to dial it in. But the focus, and you heard Doug mention this, the focus with especially with the junior players as well. You know, they're throwing sometimes now with earbuds in and all kinds of ways to block out the distractions. But I'll tell you something, focus is the key to this game.
Correct.
100%. That's a nice bag there by Allen.
Speaking of which, Allen is very focused right now. He is not missing anything.
Yeah, well, he has to move off of the snowman, much like we did just to get into the parking lot here this past weekend. So he puts up the 10-0 lead. But, again, no lead is safe here. So we'll see if McClure is able to come off the goose egg and get himself on the board. Now, he does not have first bag. He has to earn that first bag back. So he may not have an opportunity to do that. That's a nice blocker. Beautiful down low right there from Allen.
I'd like to harness that one for myself every round. And Allen going to throw the reblock. And he may try to go up and over the next shot.
Boy, and this is the shot where we talked again about the juniors. And you will see this a little bit later on if you stick around, and we hope that you will join us for the juniors. A pile of bags in front of the hole like that to some of the nicely done. How about that? Up and over. He's going to come in low and hard, and he does.
That's not a bad bag either. It made Doug scratch his head. He thought he was in the driver's seat right there.
Yeah, he knocks in Doug's bag, but he really did himself the bigger favor.
Yeah.
Doug's going to take a timeout and walk down and check it out. But to the point earlier when we had that pile of bags up in front, these young players, you will watch them. They have a grip and a release on a bag now that'll bring it in, it'll hit the corner, and it'll roll up and over. And they're doing that on purpose.
Or roll around it. Man, that's the one that drives me crazy.
Yeah. Austin Cameron. Very, very good at that one. Boy, he tried to shoot it, and he almost knocked the drink holder over behind it. He came a little bit strong. Maybe that timeout gave him a little extra energy that he didn't really need, but
I saw Allen had one extra one hung up there I didn't see, so McClure actually grabbed a point out of that.
Well, that's how you make it back. Our buddy William Boom Howe says you make it back a penny at a time.
That's right. I take one anytime I'm down 10-0. Anytime I'll take one.
As they like to say in baseball, put up a crooked number.
Yes, sir.
Although I don't know the one's all that crooked, but. All right, so he gathers.
Talking about a 3 or 8 or
7, I guess. Maybe a 7's pretty crooked. I don't know. Is Z a number? Finn, the loudmouth for the ACO, here with Philip Barnett, an ACO accomplished player, sitting next to me, and really just here to fill in the blanks for you here. You can see with your eyeballs what these guys are doing, and you'll see some great shot making through the course of the weekend, not just tonight, but tomorrow night. Again, starting tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern on Stadium right here. But your eyes will tell you the story as far as what the bags are doing. That is very nicely done, and that's going to yield just a couple of points, but it looked nice happening. Absolutely, for sure.
That's right. That was a sweet bag right there by Allen. He stepped out. I thought he might shoot the airmail and try to drag it, and he stepped out with a fast side push and grabbed 2 points out of it.
Oh, and he's throwing those ultra widows, and and that's what we get right there. That's the Jim Nance. We just Jim Nanced him.
That's what. That's right. I do that a lot, though. You know that.
I know you do.
You know, and that's a result of the boards being as fast as they are.
Yeah.
Try to ease up on it a little bit because you don't want to slide off the back. You know, I don't want to mention anybody's name, but they did it 5 times today, and you know, trying to ease up on the bags.
Well, and you almost looked at that bag off to the left by Allen, and that helped slow some of Doug's bags down when he was coming in from the left side, and he used that to his advantage to slow it down and drain it in the hole, and he puts up a 3 spot now. I mean, 12-4.
And I tell you,
looks a lot better than 10-0.
Knowing the bags like I know them, those bags that Doug, the surefires that he is throwing, they are very, very fast. The widows that Allen's throwing might be a little bit slower, as Allen has gotten off a little bit.
Well, and Match there, and McClure knows he made a mistake because, and look at the loft that he put on that first bag, thinking he was going to come in low and take that speed and clean them both up. Now he's going to try to do that. Boy, all he can do is laugh at that point. This one should drop and clean up,
Yep.
but
Man, I bet you McClure, he'd like to have that last bag back.
Yeah, he would.
He's probably going to give up a point right there where he had an opportunity to pick up 4.
Yep. Well, lucky 13. Will it stay that way? 13-4 here in the Owensboro Major. The American Cornhole organization, thrilled to be in Owensboro, Kentucky. One of the finest places that we visit. They welcome us back with open arms, and we've expanded our space here at the Owensboro Convention Center, and we've put our center court upstairs while there's great competition going on, singles and doubles and co-ed. Throughout the course of the rest of the weekend, we will have juniors and we will have women's before we take a break tonight on the Stadium 24/7 home for Sports Network. We're thrilled to have you along. Finn, the loudmouth for the ACO, Philip Barnett. And, oh boy, you don't see that very often. Somebody gets into their swing and stops. Yeah. But that was a good call for McClure to step out to the side and reassess the opportunity.
And you see Wingham. Wingham has not shot one airmail in this game. He's found a way to get around McClure's bag almost every time he's had something in the center.
He has, and that's going to pick up a couple more.
And that comes with practice, I'm going to tell you that right now. And lots of playing. So, Wingham, he's been playing, you said 10 years. McClure only been playing 2.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's getting an 8-year tutorial right now. He's getting the difference presented in this is how we do it.
And you talk about this place, man. This place is beautiful. If you look out the side and see the view of the river, especially with all the snow they've had around here, Mother Nature did us a thing this weekend for sure.
She did. She dressed the place up and said, come on in. And this morning we walked out to the river. We are right here on the south bank of the Ohio River. And this morning woke up and saw 30 feet of mist up above the river under the bridge coming across, and then a barge. Boy, just that's frustrating right there to give up another one when it looks like you really had a chance to do some damage. But
another opportunity for him to grab 2.
Yeah.
And so anyway.
But that pilot boat, you've seen barges go by, and you couldn't see the barge. All you saw was that white pilot boat, and it looked like a ghost going through there. And one of the players' young daughters was standing there. She goes, wow. I go, what are you talking about? She goes, look at that boat. I said, what boat? She said, that boat out there. I said, there's no boat out there.
Ooh.
And then I said, oh, you mean that ghost boat? I said, that boat sunk 50 years ago.
Oh, Finn,
her eyes got as big as saucers. I don't think her dad's going to be real happy with me when it comes time to go to sleep.
Look, I'm not sitting by you much longer. His dad coming looking for you. And then look now, McClure.
All right, this is a nice opportunity.
Another chance to pick up 2 here.
Boy, you heard us mention it on. That's a wasted opportunity right there, because as we talked about, that when he had the opportunity just to run that middle, that's all Allen had to do, so that's what he did.
I mean, I saw that when McClure let it. He eased up on it because he didn't want to do it. You saw the last round he had the last bag with a chance to pick up 2, and he went off to the right, off the back, and he eased up on that one.
Well, and it's funny because as I looked at McClure, I was looking at some of the different things on his personnel sheet. These guys all have profiles available to us, and I thought, well, how is he able to focus the way that he does on his game, especially after reading, because we have one of these just asking if you're married or single, or girls if you got a boyfriend, fellas if you got a girlfriend, whatever, it doesn't matter, whatever. And I saw he had circled married, and I thought it said 36 times. It said 36 years. I thought, good Lord, 36 times. No wonder he can't focus. But he made his way here to the senior final, down 16-4. He's really got to dial it in right now, and he's coming in low.
Oh.
And he doesn't take.
That's 4, and that's going to put Wingham on the 20 spot, and there is no room for error for McClure, who's had it. I'll tell you, Allen has left him a few opportunities the last several rounds to get back in this game, and he failed to capitalize. And it comes down to what you said earlier, focus, man. Just focus.
Takes that first bag, goes from vertical to horizontal, lays it in low, puts the perfect blocker in place. Well, he's a bit of a technician with regard to where that bag needs to be and when it needs to be there.
Yep. And
up and over. Oh.
He's gambling now.
He's going for it.
We're going to make him do it again.
When he gets the shot,
he
drops one
himself.
off himself. Yeah.
And we're going to go make him shoot one more time.
He's going to make him do it. He's going to make him do it.
He could grab 2. He could grab a point right here if he could airmail again.
He's not stepping out. He's stepping forward. It's loose.
And
it's off the back, and that's going to do it. Well, I'll tell you something. Doug McClure out of Seabury, Kentucky, put up a mighty fight in that elimination final against Johnny Thomas, but it was just too much to overcome Alan Wingham. And he is going to take, is Alan, the championship trophy for the seniors here in Owensboro, Kentucky. So he's going to throw a couple of taters around the ring here while we take an opportunity to remind you that the ACO pros are always looking for new opportunities. Well, we've got them. The Oshkosh Invitational $25,000 purse. If you are an ACO pro, you have absolutely got to check this out and become part of it. All the information is there on your screen, but we're going to welcome this young man. You want to here? Let's put this on here. You know what? Everybody wants to say he's so damn handsome, but what does he sound like? What does this man sound like? Oh. There we go. Look at that.
There you go.
And he's holding on to the champion, not just a championship trophy. You could probably build a house out of championship trophies.
Just a couple.
Just a couple. Well, this purple jersey speaks otherwise. So maybe you're being a little bit humble, but you really took a technician's approach to that game. And when you had the middle, you took it. When you needed something to the side, you made it. When you needed to drag something, you did it. What was going? It almost seemed like, and this could sound worse than it's supposed to, like you were toying with him a little bit.
Not really, because I know when I get quite a bit ahead, I start getting more nervous for some reason.
Yeah.
And I just concentrate on throwing down the middle and not taking unnecessary risk.
Well, he did. I mean, we talked about that. Doug had to take a lot of risks based on where you were putting your bags, and you pointed out one where he challenged you to do something, and then you said, "Oh no, you're going to have to."
All right.
He did. He threw a blocker there. I think he was putting you up on Temptation Island to shoot an airmail, and you just blocked behind him and made him do it.
I never shot an airmail the whole game.
I know that, and I was just going to mention that. That was something I was going to mention. You didn't shoot one airmail. You were able to step out and get back. That's right.
I didn't need to.
Well, and that's what we talked about, the technician standpoint. What you needed to do and when you needed to do it is exactly what you did, and that's why you're standing there holding that. Congratulations, our seniors champion, Owensboro, Kentucky. Well done, my man.
That's right, and a loaded field, too. It's not an easy field here.
No, seniors is never easy.
That's right, and congratulations, man.
Thank you. Nicely done. All right, well, we're going to throw everything back out to center court here.
ACO, we are Cornhole.